Hello everyone, myself N.Syed Mohamed Afsal, third year CSE department. We are going to see the topic test driven development or TDD. Test driven development or TDD is a software development practice that focuses on create unit test cases before developing the actual code. It is an interactive approach that combines programming, the creation of the test unit test, and refactoring. The TDD approach derives its root from Agile Manifesto principle and extreme programming. As the name suggests, the test process drives software development. Moreover, it is a structuring practice that enables developers and testers to obtain optimized code that proves to resilient in the long term. Moreover, it's a structured practice that enables developers and testers to obtain optimized code that proves to the resilient in the long term. In TTT, developers start creating small test cases for every feature based on their initial understanding. The primary intention of this technique is to modify or write new code only if the test fails. That prevents duplication of test script. Next topic, how we going to perform TTT test. There are 5 steps in the TTT flow. Add a test, run all tests and see if any new test fails. Write some code. Run test and refactor code. Repeat. Read, understand, process and future or bug request. Translate the requirement by writing a unit test. If you have lot reloading setup, the unit test will run and fails as no code is implemented yet. Write and implement the code that fulfills the requirement. Run all tests and they should pass. If no, repeat this step. Clean up your code by refactoring. Rinse, lather and repeat. Acceptance test driven development (ATDD) is development methodology based on communication between the business customers, the developers and the testers. ATDD enhances many of same practice as specification. By example, SBE, behavior driven development BDT, example driven development EDT, and support driven development, also called story test driven development. All this process aid developer and tester in understanding the customer needs to implementation and allow customer to able to conserve in the own domain language. ATDD is closely related to test driven development TDD. It differs by enhances on developer tester business customer collaboration. ADTT enhances acceptance testing but highlight writing acceptance test before developer beginning code. Developer test driven development. Developer TTT. With developer TTT, you write a single developer test, sometimes inaccurately referred to as unit test, and then just enough production code to fulfill the test. The goal of developer TTT is to specify a detailed executable design for your solution on a JIT basis. Developer TTT is often simply called TDD. Ideally, you will write a single acceptance test, then to implement the production code required to fulfill the test. You will take the developer TTT approach. This is then requires you to iterate several times to write a test and write production coding and write production coding. Get it working cycle at the developer TTT level. Advantage of test driven development: eagerly bug notification, better designed cleaner and more extendable code, confident to refactor, good for teamwork and good for developers. That's all about test driven development. Thank you.